Hello, everybody. Today we're going to do something kind of cool with this drawing that I did on the Graybeards Studio YouTube show. We draw live every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Aaron Lopresti's Graybeards Studio YouTube show. If you type in Graybeards, you're going to get a lot of stuff. But if you type in Graybeards Studio, then you'll take you to Aaron's channel, and you can find these weekly shows that we do. So this drawing I did on the show last week, and I decided to actually ink it. So that's a little unusual for me. Usually I leave the pen, leave it. There's only time to do really for me to do a nice pencil drawing, tight pencil. But this time I went in and inked it, and I thought this would be really a cool thing to color and to put a little filter over it to give you a cool effect, sort of vintage effect, something a filter that I found. You can apply it easily in Photoshop. So the first thing I did is I did all the flats, and the flats are just your flat colors. You have the whole body here, both bodies really. This is eyes and teeth. That's lips, and then skin, and then the American flag on their side, and then the bubble. Those are all the colors that I'm going to work with. Now, the first thing I did is I made a layer mask on the bubble because I wanted to kind of get it a neat effect. I've actually disabled it. So I'm going to enable it by using my I forget what key that is. Real good tutorial here. It's one of these keys. Option, I think it is. Let's see. No, that's not it. It looks like control. Okay. Anyways, it's a pull down menu here. So that's good. Now I think I'm going to change that actually now. First things first. Make it a blue. I don't like the purple. Lighten it up a bit. Okay. It's kind of cool. So what will I attack first? I think I'm going to try the skin, which is kind of cool. Now, what I did is I put a flat color, which is a warm, really warm orange. And so usually when I color something, I do a warm to cool. The highlight is warm, the shadows are cool. But in this particular case, I'm going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to do warm shadows and a cool highlight. And so I'm going to pick not a blue, not that cool, but a neutral, like in between the blue and the orange, which is really just a gray. If you mix any two complementary colors together, you get gray. That's if you should look at my Understanding Color and Comics video for that. It shows you how the effects of certain colors work. And so I'm going to just go at this. Where's the on the right layer? No, I'm not. Okay, let's go. Here I'm in the right layer now. Lighten up quite a bit. And it seems kind of strange to use gray, but it's really actually, you'll see how it works. I'll put a little highlight here. Kind of the boob area. I want kind of that like suntan, look on the boobs. Okay, that's pretty good. So going back to my gray here, I'm going to move in a little closer to work on the face. See how fast that was? Highlight on the forehead where the light's hitting her. On the bridge of the nose. Cheeks. Maybe a little highlight on the nose. Make that a little hotter. Okay. I'm using just the standard brushes, but people always say, "What kind of brushes do you use?" Round brushes. That's it. That's all I need. Okay, believe it or not, that's kinda done. That fast. Now I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna lock this layer, the line layer, the see that's blue here, has the line work on it. I'm gonna use, I got my brush tool selected, and when I push my option key, it turns into a little eyedropper, so I can sample this red color behind it. And I'm just gonna I don't want I want it to be kind of red on her skin tones. Make them hot. So I'm taking the black and making it red. They're still there, but they're just softened up quite a bit. Okay, that's kind of it. I'm gonna go back on the skin, maybe reduce the shine a little bit. Okay. Maybe get a little more red around that shoulder there. I want the skin to be pretty soft though, nothing too harsh. Now the skin tones, I think I'd like to add a little bit of, you know, pink magenta just to give her like a little bit of blush. There. Okay, let's go for the eyes and teeth. Now, the eyes and teeth, if you want realistic eyes and teeth, you don't do white eyes, you do gray. Move in here. We're going to put some highlights on the eyes. Maybe even a little wet spot down there where the eyelid is. And again, I'm grabbing a little bit darker color. I'm going to fade this. And I think I'm going to do some blue eyes. Add a bit of color to this young lady. Maybe the gray is a little bit much. Soften that down a little bit. Overall, that's kind of it, though. That's pretty good. Now I'm going to go back to the skin a little bit more. I think I'm going to add a nice blue. Give her some blue, kind of like the eyeshadow. Okay, that's pretty good shape. Pretty good face, pretty good shape. Okay, what next? Oh, the hands. Let's do the hands. Same thing. I'm going to get in here. Oops, I got to get a little bit off here on that with the I think I moved the hand, so I got to get in here and fix that real quick. Oops, that's the wrong one. Now the move tool, I changed my brush into a move tool by pushing the space bar. Move it around. Pull it back here. Okay, gonna lock that layer. By the way, locking layers, what does that do? Let's just show you what locking a layer does. I'm gonna create a new layer right here. I'm going to come in here with a line here. Now, if I wanted to go over it with another color like this, it would just go over the color. But if I lock the layer, up here, this little locky thing it says lock. Now, when I go in with a different color, it doesn't go over the edge. So that's what you call the flats. You do all these flat areas, and then you lock the layer. So you can work it out without being destructive to anything on the outside of it. Okay, back to skin. Get a gray. Whoops, too much. There's a setting up here. One, it shows the like a soft brush, and then it comes out real hard. So you want to make sure that's dark. It's not activated. And then I get a nice soft color. There we go. And a little bit on the thumb area. And we are in business. Make that a little bit too gray there. Okay, skin essentially done. I'm going to go back to this Alfred E. Newman and do a little bit of shading on him. Don't need too much. I think I will also give him sort of blue eyes. I think he's got blue eyes. I don't know. Shade this stuff a little bit. Not too much, though. Now, for the monster, I think I'm going to give him make him kind of a brown or something. I want him to kind of match the I like him to match the background. Maybe flow into it. But I kind of feel like I need maybe almost a green. But you don't want to the green. You want the green clashing with the red background very much. So kind of be very sparingly, kind of. Gonna knock these back. Okay, I'm gonna add a bit of a highlight. What should I use for the highlight? I could use a kind of, light yellow gray, maybe. All right, we're gonna just get in here. I don't want to. I kind of want to keep the color. I don't want to. So, but I'm just able to, do a little kind of rosette it, put some different colors in it. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Okay, looking good. Now, let's do the figure itself. I'm going to go in here and get some white. Just going to do the highlights first. You know, the sharper the highlight, the wetter the wetter the reflection is, or the outfit is. You know, more like that. What do you call it? That patent leather kind of thing. Do I want to make this more chromy looking or more? I don't know. I think because I put line work on it, I kind of I got to play it a little bit deader. You know, not so reflective. Okay, going to go in here with the green. Did I make a? I don't think I made a separate layer for the laser. So let's just do that. Make another layer. I'm gonna do it. This is showing you how I do a flat. Actually, I can make this. Oops, I want a different color so I can see it. Get in there, my eraser. Kind of take that out a little bit. All right. There's my laser effect. I really could just leave that. Really, I don't really need to do too much to it. It's kind of cool. Maybe I'll lighten it a little bit. But kind of good as is, I suppose. Maybe I should have that color reflect then in the metal of the gun, eh? Okay, and this, I think I'll just silver. Okay, that's cool. She's looking pretty good. I almost feel like the eyes are a little bit too gray, little too dark. Let's go back there, and I can actually just go in here and lighten it using my hue and saturation. Okay, I have a background piece here. I want to darken that. It's a layer. Whoopsie, it should be a little bit darker. Oh, I don't want it that dark though. Okay, that's good. All right, let's do the American flag. You want white-ish on the star part. And I think I didn't count the number stripes right, but that's so small, it doesn't matter. Let's get in here with a blue. Kind of make sure we got some blue, red, white, and blue for this young lady. Representing the United States of America. Okay, that's pretty cool. Wow, that's kind of done-ish. I'm not sure if it's quite working Let me take the red off, see what it looks like. I think her face is just a little too red. Let me try and lighten up the whole skin. Go to my hue and saturation and just try to tap it up a little bit. Wrong one. Yeah, that was okay. Wrong layer. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's a little better. It's too white, too dark. I want it to separate from the red. Okay. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Or maybe I just did too much. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, look at this. This glass bubble. I'm gonna try to see if I can't. I don't think it's too purpley. Let's try a lighter blue. Actually, I want to take that out. Okay, what about the uniform itself? Is that too blue back there? Do I need to knock that back a bit? Probably. Okay, let me see the skin. The skin's, I don't know, the skin's looking dirty. And I want it to be nice and warm and pleasant. Okay, that's pretty good. I think I need to just do a little more highlights. I'm gonna get in here and get some red on these lines in here because they're a little too harsh. With females, you really want to be careful of harsh, bold lines that are, that don't denote beauty. Okay, back to the skin. Maybe a little bit of shadow under the eye. Maybe that's needs that, a little bit of that. I think the last thing I probably need is to add a layer over all this and over the drawing too, and maybe make a reflection spot. Let's try that. Just to give it, so it looks like it's a shiny thing. Maybe a little bit of a highlight there. Give that a little bit of shine too. All right, that's maybe a little bit of highlight on the gun too. Got to zoom in for that. Okay. All right, now I got to go back and get this body. Kind of want to just do some darker grays. I just want to take some of the blue out. It's too blue. It's clashing a little bit too much with the red. Can actually probably add a little bit of red in it. Okay, I want to go in here, add a little bit of highlights and some of this. Well, she's looking pretty good now, I think. Soften these, make them a little bit smaller. Like I said, I don't want to soften them too much though, because I don't want to lose that kind of wet, shiny look. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else than this that I would want to do? Okay. By the way, I found some this lettering from Mad, and I plopped it in there. It's on another layer. So that's fun. Okay, I think I'm looking at a done deal here. But except I really want to kick it one more notch a little farther. Oh, actually, I think I'm going to, the skin tones just need a little bit darker shading to them. Give a little bit of shadow. A little bit of dimension. You want to be careful when you're doing these. You don't want to go too far at all. Okay, she looks pretty good. Oops. I'm going to want to give her a beard. A little bit light on the chin. Kind of want to keep these shadows nice and hot, warm. Except here, you know, that you can add a little bit of eyeshadow. The eyes again, make it a little more realistic with a little more shading. She looks hot now. Okay, this is really smoking now. I think this is good. I think I might kind of want to try a layer over this, highlight layer over the laser just to see what that looks like. How's that? Let's see. Let's pull back, see if that affects, is that a good effect or not? Better with it or without it? I guess with it. Maybe I'll take the opacity down. That's good. Okay, this is done. Now I put a little frame around it because I wanted to do this this filter. Okay. Here's what the filter looks like. It's, you know, black and white. Well, it's black and off-white. And what you want it to go to this blending modes. Right now it's in normal mode. And if you click that, you'll see there's a bunch of selections. You have the darkened ones. What this does, all these 5 darken. It takes what's on that layer, everything that's dark, and multiplies it with what's behind it. So that's why you get a lot of dark stuff. So it'll put all the dark stuff on your piece, which I don't want. I want to get rid of the black, and I only want to show the white. So it's showing all the dark, but it's all the white is transparent. That's why you see the red. And this one, these 5 here, it's the opposite. it takes all the light parts, only lets that shine it go, and all the black parts are knocked out. So that leaves you with exactly what I'm looking for here. Now this other one here, these bit they both darken and lighten, which isn't, it's great if you're doing more contrast, but that's not what I'm interested in this particular case. I'm interested in just that white area. So I can do lighten or screen. I like screen, looks really good. And there it is, man. That is a winner. So I think it's it turned out really well. So it looks like an old comic book, old Mad Magazine comic book. I don't think there's anything else I would do to it. Yeah. Looks good. Maybe I'm going to turn this off for a second. Maybe I can see I didn't make an extra layer for this red for her nails. So I'm going to do that. Make them red. And it's just, I mean, it's a minor thing, you know, but why not? Got some sharp nails. Well, I want to add a highlight. I can see where I needed a highlight too. Okay, back to the body here. Get some white and just get a little that little reflection there. I want that to be white. Anything else? Let's see. Here. Trying to think if there's anything else that other areas that I'm, tweaking it now. It's not really, All right. Yay, I'm done. You guys can check it out. I'm on, you can check my workout on X. I'm on Facebook, but mostly X. That's where I get the most response from people. And so I'll be posting this here. You can put your comments in here on the YouTube channel or on X. I'll see both of those for sure. So that's it. It's a done deal. Also, you can support me on Ko-fi. That's ko-fi. I have an account there now. And if you want to support my work, you can make a one-time donation. If you learn anything from these tutorials, feel free to compensate me for the free instruction, and or if you want to do a monthly thing, there's an option to do a monthly bit too. So, anyways, this is it. Thanks everybody for checking in and hanging out with me. I have this weird feeling because this is me being, super perfectionist, but I just feel like this needs to be a little bit darker. Okay, that's it. Okay, I think we are done here. Thanks everyone for checking out the my tutorials. I plan on doing more. I want to do more tutorials this year, and I enjoy them. But they're have to be something I'm interested in, something I feel like I need to pass along to people. So that's it. Thanks, and we'll see you all later. Oh yeah, don't forget to check out Graybeards Studio where I drew this, and you can see me draw it live. It's not pre-recorded stuff. That's a live drawing. We do a live drawing, which is kind of difficult for a lot of artists. It's a lot of pressure to draw in front of everybody, and we get hundreds of people watching us. So, but I like the challenge, and I kind of know what I'm doing. So I don't make too many, I don't do too many bombs, but occasionally I'll do something, go, ooh. Mostly though, it turns out okay. Usually, adequate and something kind of cool. Even like this piece, I'm really proud of this piece. I think it's really cool. So, we'll see you all later. Thanks a lot. Bye.